More white supremacist nonsense. So white supremacy decides to rear its ugly head yet again. This time it's happening down there in Valdea, Georgia, at a Chick-fil-A. So Chick-fil-A is giving, scholarship funds. They call their Remarkable Future Scholars Fund to its young workers, that are doing, good academically, and everyone, of its youth that, got one of these scholarship funds, toward their college, got it in the amount of $2,500. The little white kids, the little white Latino youth, everyone with the exception of our FBA sister, Jada Bacon, who was only given $1,000 towards her college fund. And this ain't no coincidence. It's done by design, and it all goes back to that system of racism, white supremacy thing, like we always talk about, because the white supremacists in the comment section, of posts were trying to, do a bunch of explaining as to why our sister Jada Bacon didn't receive, the fair and equal treatment with the rest of, the staff of the young youth staff of this Chick-fil-A. They were saying things like her academics wasn't up to par. She wasn't doing good academically, this, that, or the other. She wasn't on the same tier, but upon me doing my homework and due diligence, our sister Jada Bacon is a bright and phenomenal student all the way around the board. She excels academically. So it ain't that. And also come to find out, me doing my homework and due diligence, that the $2,500 tier and the $1,000 tier, they both have the same requirements. So why wasn't our sister Jada Bacon given the same fair and equal treatment with the rest of these white youths? And it goes back to that racism, white supremacy thing. It's a clear case of racism, white supremacy. And if any of the family remembers, like a year or two ago down there in Maryland, a brother goes to a Chick-fil-A down there, and he goes to the drive-through, picks his order up, but instead of it having his God-given name on the order, they had, monkey on that brother's receipt, which is a bunch of nonsense. This is why I'm for foundational Black American society supporting, FBA businesses first and foremost, because we find that when we go outside of the community to these non-FBA businesses, 9 times out of 10, they take up an anti-Black stance on things. They don't value our support, and in fact, they don't even like Black people, but yet they want to take the Black dollar. Where the hell they do that at? And I don't rock with that, nor do I co-sign or endorse it one bit. And I don't know if any of the family could see this particular picture I got in front of me, but it got some of the students, that were given this remarkable Future Scholars Fund, and the two suspected white supremacists that are giving, the youth these funds. They got their hands on, the youth's back as to say they proud of them, that, they proud of their future, and things of that nature. But, in the top right hand corner, the suspected white supremacist with the white button up, instead of him having his hand on his, the back of the youth, how he got with, all of the other youths in the picture, like he's proud, and, taking pride in taking that picture with him. He got his hands behind his back like he's reluctant and don't even want to be in the vicinity of our sister Jada Bacon. So it's just white supremacy doing what it does, never missing a good opportunity to display their anti-Black racist views on things, and I ain't surprised by this, nor am I moved by this, but our good FBA sister Jada Bacon's mother, on the other hand, she took it upon herself to, put a GoFundMe together. And the FBA family showed up and showed out how we typically and normally do. Our sister Jada Bacon raised more than $25,000 in, cash towards her college. So, she don't need that janky Chick-fil-A scholarship fund, no way, because what we have here in closing is a clear case of white supremacy, and white supremacists never missing a good opportunity to show and display an anti-Black stance on things. And this got the unjust hands of the dirty hands and the unjust hands of racism, white supremacy written all over it. Just my thoughts on the matter. Peace.